The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. There's no easy way around it. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled. If you don't study, if you don't work really hard and dedicate yourself to being better every single day, you'll never be able to communicate with people, with your artistry, the way that you want.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it. Every day we are choosing shit that's not in our own best interest. Right? So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're going to kick yourself in the balls? So you're going to stop yourself from getting what you dream. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind. Hugely important to me to maintain a certain energy. It's like it's healing, it's loving, it's kind, and I learned really young that my energy was infectious. Right? So when I come into the studio, long after I leave, the energy that I bring is still going to be here, and then people are going to take it home and they're going to infect their families with it. So for me, it's hugely important to maintain just positive, loving energy. My way of just getting it up and getting it going, it's just I love it. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. It's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. Failure is where all of the lessons are. When you go to the gym and you work out, you're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure, because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed, but they extract the lessons from the failure and they use that, the energy, and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase of success. You gotta take a shot. You have to live at the edge of your capabilities. You gotta live where you're almost certain you're gonna fail. That's the reason for practice. Practice is controlled failure. You're getting to your limit, getting to your limit, getting to your limit. You can't lift that, you can't do that, until you get to the point that all of a sudden your body makes the adjustment and then you can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve. So I'm in the Cayman Islands. Just got finished doing a couple days of work, and I'm in the room. I'm finally by myself. It's quiet. There's no people around. I'm chilling, and I'm trying to figure out something to do. So, I figured, let me go turn the news on. And then it dawned on me. I was like, but the news agitates me. It's disruptive. I get aggravated. And I was like, nah. And then I felt this crazy urge, like I couldn't stop myself from going to turn the news on. And I was like, oh shit. And I realized my mind was seeking disturbance. Like, nah, it's too peaceful. I need to be disrupted and aggravated. And then I realized Like, we actually have to cultivate a taste for peace. We're actually addicted to things that agitate and aggravate us, you know? You're like, damn, every time I see this person, we argue. I don't want to argue with this fool. Well, stop. What happens is we actually get addicted to the argument. We're addicted to the aggravation, addicted to the agitation. I just really made a decision to myself today, just sitting here in the Cayman Islands, that I'm going to be quiet, I'm going to be still, and I'm going to be alone. I mean, right after you listen to my IG story and right after you follow me, then put it down and just be alone and quiet and still.
Confucius said, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Being realistic is the most commonly traveled road to mediocrity. Why would you be realistic? What's the point of being realistic? I'm going to do it. It's done. It's already done. The second I decide it's done, it's already done. So now we just got to wait for y'all to see.
I realize that to have the level of success that I want to have, it's difficult to spread it out and do multiple things. It takes such a desperate, obsessive focus. You really got to focus with all of your fiber and all of your heart and all of your creativity.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
Not going to outwork me. It's such a simple, basic concept. I say all the time, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
We didn't grow up with the sense that where we were was where we were going to be. You know, we grew up with the sense that where we were almost didn't matter because we were becoming something greater.